Have you tried various beans or roasts from other countries around the world? And if so, from where?
Yeah, so I've tried Colombia, Costa Rica, Mexico, Italian, Irish, Europe, like England area. I think I've also tried African. Yeah, Ethiopian. I had a client make me eat. That was really cool. I watched. It's they called it. It's not a cacao ceremony. It's an actual coffee ceremony. Has a special name, but she's Ethiopian and it's in Ethiopia. And they take these green coffee beans. They sit and roast them right there in front of you. Then they grind them up with this like little mace and talent.
Yeah.
And she's singing while she's doing it. And then she after she's roasted them and then grinds them up, then she puts them. There was a special way. It was a special container thing that you put either over the fire or over a stove. And that coffee was good. I forgot about that coffee. I've also had Turkish coffee, which is pretty
Yeah.
good. But that was a special experience because she came to the clinic and like made it her traditional Ethiopian way with the whole spiritual practice that goes with it. That was a really neat experience. Yeah, so I've tried it all different ways. I do. I go to this ashram in India, and the Italians. There's different pilgrims and stuff that come there, and the Italians basically came to an agreement with the guru, the sat guru of the ashram, that they would continue to come as long as they let them build a coffee house on the ashram premise. So the Italians built a coffee house in this beautiful little patio with like Italian type marble. It was really beautiful in the middle of India, right in the middle of the jungle. Um, and I tell you, one of the best coffees I've had was made by Italians in India, but it was Italian coffee that they brought from Italy. Yeah, so I've had a lot of coffee experiences. It's so funny. I'm glad because I think we take for granted our coffee
We
experiences.
do. We do. Coffee is, I had a guy wrote something about coffee here a while back, and at the time he wasn't even a coffee drinker. Since he started drinking my coffee, it's changed.
You've
But that
converted him.
said, he wrote something. It doesn't matter if it's a good cup of coffee or a bad cup of coffee. You can be at the hospital, and it might be the birth of a baby, and it might be the death. You can be at a funeral home. You can be at anywhere you go, and
Yeah.
where you're struggling in life or success is at a business deal, the biggest business deal you've got ever had. You're sitting there having a cup of coffee, and from the highest point in life to the lowest point, somewhere in between, you've always, from top to bottom and bottom to top, you're having a good cup of coffee or bad, and it
Yeah.
links together. That's coffee.
You know,
And I think we forget.
yeah.
Um, it's not the main character.
No.
Sometimes it is, but it's never really the main character.